Hello, it's Maryon Stewart, and I'm joining you from the mountains in France again today, and having more time out to think about things that really matter in life and how you can make yourself feel better quickly. I think that's so important. So looking back on my life, there have been times when I've been in a tricky situation, and a situation that has required lots of deep thought and maybe sometimes a lot of sadness and grief, and also times when I haven't felt well in my life. Sorry, gust of wind, so I have to hold on to this. And the thing that really has got me through, and I've helped to get my patients through over time, is feeling grateful. And I don't just mean feeling grateful about one thing in particular. I'm talking about feeling grateful about everything you have in your life, because it's just so important. We take so many things for granted. So for example, the fact that you can see beautiful things, you can hear lovely music, you can taste gorgeous food, all of those things, just the fact that you can walk. It's not until you actually lose your well-being that you really remember how important it is to be grateful for everything you've got. So what I tend to do with my patients when they're feeling really down is I ask them to make a gratitude list. Sorry, I've got a wasp around me. What we do is we start with something basic. They get something down on paper, and then they look at it every morning or evening and add to their list. So that becomes really important. And especially on days when you're feeling down, you go to your list and you read through it and really mindfully think about all those lovely things you've got to be grateful for. So in my life, for example, I've got, apart from all my lovely faculties that I adore and treasure, I've got lovely family, and I've got 2 little grandchildren, and I've got my abilities and the fact that I can make a difference, and just the list goes on and on and on. So what you need to do is sit down, perhaps in a pad, so you don't want to lose a piece of paper that you're going to lose. You want to get a nice pad for yourself, something you really like, and keep it by your bedside, and sit down and make yourself a list of all the things that you can immediately think you're grateful for, and then add to it. Every time you think of something else, add to it. And every time you're feeling bad, just feeling rubbish, try and think of something that you're really grateful for. And even the fact that you have had children, and you've managed to create a family, and you created a home, and you've got all sorts of things going for you in your life. Just acknowledge all those things, because it's so easy to forget to be grateful, or to forget to acknowledge how great we are. And I just wanted to share that with you today, because having an ongoing gratitude list is so important. And if you know anyone else in your life who isn't feeling good, get them to do it too. It's a fun thing to do together. So just starting out with some of the basic tools that you can get going with that will make you feel better in a matter of a few hours. And as I said, every time you feel down, just go back to your gratitude list, read through it, think of all those lovely things you've got to be grateful for, and keep it in perspective. That's the important thing, that you actually keep perspective. Because I know since I lost my daughter, which is a disaster that no mother ever wants to go through, it just makes me feel that every day is a gift. And it is really important to try and make the most of every single day. Treasure the moments you have with your loved ones, because this isn't the dress rehearsal. This is real life, and it's up to us to make it as good as it can be. We are the architects of our journey, and you need to take that on board and make sure you're making your journey as good as you possibly can. I'm here to help. I'm here to answer your questions and advise you on how to overcome your menopause symptoms, but I want you to think outside the box as well. So I'm going to go off and create some more good new memories today, going shopping in the market, going for a little drive, and then I will be back to think about how I can help you a bit more later on in the day. Okay, have a good day. Bye for now.